In this short video, we will study false in propositional logic and specifically in Lean. So I'm showing you a Lean window. On the left-hand side, we see the input. It's the input. And on the right-hand side here, you will see the output. I'm opening a section which is closed at the very end of the file. You can ignore this. First of all, in line 3, we check what false is. So false is a proposition in Lean, which corresponds to, the empty proposition, or the proposition that should not be provable in propositional logic. So it's just written as false in Lean. And in this section, we will study what happens if, by accident, we have ended up actually having a proof of the false proposition, which is something that should not happen. But suppose we have a proof F of the false proposition, what can we do with it? Well, to understand what we can do with it, we should first understand what the elimination principle for false is. So false elim is a constant, a built-in constant in Lean. And here on the right-hand side, we see that whenever we have a proof of the false proposition, we can prove any other proposition or any proposition using this proof of false. So what it says here is that false implies any proposition. So here question mark M1 stands for any proposition. So the constant false.elim is a function that, provided with a proof of the false proposition, gives us a proof of any proposition we want. We can clarify that by applying false elim to F, to the term or the proof of the false proposition that we have. So the term false elim applied to F is indeed then here on the right hand side, you can see this, a proof of any proposition M1. So let's see how this works in an example. Suppose we have a proposition A. Let's check A. A is a proposition, and suppose we want to prove that A holds. This should in general not be possible because we don't know anything about A. But recall that we have assumed that we have a proof of the false proposition, of the empty proposition. So let's see if we can use this proposition, this proof F, to prove A. Lean shows us that the goal here is to provide a term or a proof of type A. And to do so, we start by typing in here elim false.elim underscore. And now here on the right-hand side, you see that instead of proving A, we now have to prove false. But that's easy because we have assumed here in line 4 that we do have a proof of false, which we call F. So we just replace the underscore by F, and we are done. This is our proof. So this proof, it corresponds essentially to this inference rule in natural deduction. From false, we can prove any proposition A. That was our small introduction to using false, or using proofs of false in Lean.